Namaste and very good evening to all of you. On behalf of India Tourism Mumbai, the regional office of Ministry of Tourism, Government of India in the Western region, I thank you all for joining in today's session, Making Life More Meaningful with Yoga, to be conducted by Ms. Deepa Tukral from the Yoga Institute. In fact, this is a grand finale to our week-long celebrations. In keeping with the objectives of the International Day of Yoga, the India Tourism Mumbai had taken several initiatives to spread the awareness of yoga through various engaging activities. This year, again, due to the lockdown situation and restrictions for public gathering, etc., most of our events have been an online outreach program which started on the 15th of June 2021. This virtual events included a mix of awareness and engagement programs that could be accessed from the convenience of this and the safety of the home. So this is where we again bring you this virtual talk by Deepaji. In fact, we all know that by there is an it is extremely common to associate the word yoga with a system of physical posture and meditation. But yoga in its original form has a deep spiritual significance, which sometimes we think is lost in this today's body-centered world. Today, the session will help us how yoga can help in shaping a beautiful environment internally and also bring in uh, synergy or of the body, mind, and soul, and how to respect each other. Let me briefly now introduce our esteemed speaker. Uh, Deepa Tokralji is an international yoga expert, and in fact, to quote, she says yoga provides a holistic approach to life through its physical, philosophical, and spiritual aspects. In fact, she is also founder of Yoga with Deepa and conducts regular yoga sessions for men, women, couple, senior citizen, and kids, both in person and in online. And she comes with a very vast experience. She is the coordinator for various projects at the Yoga Institute, which is one of the oldest institutes in the country, almost 1 or 2 years old. And she also contributes to their monthly newsletter called Yoga Sattva, and she teaches in depth of the asanas, pranayamas, and kriyas, yoga sutras to students of various teachers training courses. The longest one, namely the 900 hours course and the 500 hours course. And she also mentors, train their trainers in terms of the junior yoga teachers to format, teach, and manage classes. And she is also engaged in training the corporate through the corporate yoga programs, and some of the multinationals like the Siemens, Ola, Hindustan Unilever, etc., have been her clients. And she also specializes teaching exclusively designed yoga techniques for the cancer patients and survivors, and holds regular chair yoga workshop for corporates, senior citizens, etc. And also continuously hosts special Surya Namaskar workshops, relaxation and meditation techniques, etc. It's a very kind of illustrious experience that she has. And she is an editor and writer of various books on yoga, like Yoga for All, 12 Yogic Principles for Making Marriages Work, etc. With this, now I invite Deepaji. Before that, we will also show you a short film which has been produced by India Tourism Mumbai for this year's IDY, which talks about the common yoga protocol. After the film, I request Deepaji to take over the web space and guide us through her talk this evening. Thank you.
For thousands of years, yoga has been integral to India and her culture. From the snow capped Himalayas to the picturesque calm of a long coastline, India is dotted with yoga ashrams. Tourists visit these ashrams in search of spiritual and physical well being and peace and tranquility. The Common Yoga Protocol, or CYP, has been put together by the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India, to make this ancient spiritual practice accessible to one and all. Designed in collaboration with yoga experts and institutions, the 45-minute CYP invites us to begin our journey with an invocation and then undertake a series of loosening practices or chalan kriyas, yogasans, and breathing exercises or pranayam to promote holistic health and well being. It incorporates meditation or dhyan to allow us to contemplate on our essential unity with the eternal cosmos. And as our calm mind resolves to maintain balance in life, Common Yoga Protocol reminds us to transcend from I to we and to pray for universal happiness. We invite you to embrace yoga, to embrace the Common Yoga Protocol, and to embrace hope, strength, and courage.
Yeah. Thank you. And Deepaji, over to you.
Namaste, everybody. Am I audible?
Clear.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. Chale. So thank you, sir. Thank you, Venkatesan ji, for such an elaborate and a very kind introduction for myself and especially about our beautiful institute. I am Deepa Chokral and I represent the Yoga Institute today on this platform. Just a second, before we go further, I think we can probably just, yeah, okay. Some people unmute, so फिर वो screen पे थोड़ा सा आगे पीछे हो जाता है. That's great. So yes, I'm here on behalf of the Yoga Institute. Our institute is a 102-year-old institute, the oldest in the world. And the institute pioneers in teaching yoga as a way of life. Yoga for the common man, yoga for the householders. So ideally, people think yoga is earlier. It was thought that yoga is meant for old people or yoga is meant for sadhus and hermits. But our founder, Sri Yogendra Ji, formulated the householder yoga concept and pioneered it in the world to make people understand that yoga is for everybody. Yoga is not, in fact, if you go and stay in mountains, अगर पहाड़ी में और आश्रम में जाके रहेंगे तो वैसे भी ज्यादा स्ट्रेस प्रॉब्लम नहीं है लाइफ में. सो योगा की इतनी जरूरत कम पड़ती. बट लिविंग इन द सिटी, मुंबई में घर गृहस्थी में रह के डूइंग योर वर्क, योर हाउस होल्ड, योर प्रोफेशनल, योर ऑफिस, योर चिल्ड्रन एंड एवरीथिंग विद सो मच ऑफ स्ट्रेस अराउंड, योग की जरूरत तो कॉमन मैन को ज्यादा है. हम लोगों को योग का ज्यादा इस्तेमाल चाहिए बिकॉज वी आर मोर स्ट्रेस्ड एंड दैट इज व्हाई योगा विल ऑलवेज हेल्प अस टू लिव अ बैलेंस्ड लाइफ, to maintain our state of mind. Okay, so that is why I founder introduced householder yoga, and he pioneered very many techniques to simplify them. Simplify the techniques जो हम सब कर सकते हैं. I'm sure most of you all have been doing many practices of yoga, asanas, pranayams, surya namaskars, बहुत कुछ किया होगा और करते भी रहोगे. But again, a very beautiful practice of the institute is which we will learn today and understand more about as we go further. So before we go further, I can go on and speak about the institute, but let us just condition ourselves. जरा सा आंख बंद करके सब बैठ जाएंगे. I understand everybody is from the offices or at the home. You can sit on the chair or you can sit on the floor, on the mat, wherever you are, and close your eyes. Still the body, शरीर को एकदम स्थिर कर देंगे. Take a few moments, stilling the body. पूरा ध्यान शरीर पे और सिर्फ देखेंगे. Let us just observe the posture. And let's take our awareness to the breath. And slowly, with one deep inhalation, let us chant Om. Let us say a small prayer. Very simple prayer, Hindi में है, सिर्फ 2 लाइन की है. You can repeat in your mind after me. Join your palms. It is actually a sankalpa, setting an intent with this prayer. हमें अपने मन को हमेशा संतुलित रखना है. इसी में हमारा आत्मविकास समाया हुआ है. Let's repeat. हमें अपने मन को हमेशा संतुलित रखना है. इसी में हमारा आत्मविकास समाया हुआ है. And once again, let's chant Om together. Inhale. धीरे से अपनी आंखें खोलेंगे. So this is what we do to condition ourselves. कुछ भी काम कार्य शुरू करने के पहले कंडीशनिंग जरूर करते हैं, जिससे हम अपनी सारी स्कैटर्ड एनर्जीज इर्द गिर्द सब जगह विचार ये वो सब फैलाए, सब इस मोमेंट पे ले आएंगे. Okay? So this is how in English it means I strive to maintain a balanced state of mind, because in it lies my ability to progress and transform myself. That said, a very warm welcome again, and happy International Day of Yoga to all of you. Today is the 7th International Day of Yoga, and it is a matter of pride for every Indian, because it is our rich heritage. It is our ancient culture, which has been promoted worldwide, and the entire world, the entire globe, every country is celebrating International Day of Yoga, is celebrating our country with us. So it's a matter of pride and pleasure to know that we are also taking part in the same celebration. So today we are here to not learn yoga, as sir rightly said. Asans nahi सीखेंगे आज. Asans में twisting, turning, bending, बहुत सारा complication कभी कभी आ जाता है. People wonder left, right, upside down, क्या करना है. So today we are not going to twist and turn. Rather, we are going to learn yoga in a way that will help us simplify, not complicate, but simplify our life. Today we are here to learn how we can make use of yoga to make our life more meaningful. Somebody is unmuted. Can we mute everybody, all the participants? Okay. So today we are here to learn कि हम अपने जीवन को अधिक सार्थक कैसे बना सकते हैं, अधिक अर्थपूर्ण कैसे बना सकते हैं. How we add more meaning to our life, because true yoga is not about the shape of the body. but it is about the shape of our life. योगा इज नॉट टू बी परफॉर्म्ड. सिर्फ मैट पे प्रैक्टिस करने से थोड़ी योगा हो जाता है. योगा इज टू बी लिव्ड. You live each moment. You take your practice from the mat, off the mat. Now, when I say कि live yoga, many people wonder कि ये क्या है. योगा तो आसन ही हो गया, योगा तो प्राणायाम ही हो गया, और क्या करते हैं? How do you live yoga? That is what we will learn today. Okay, so today we are going to learn yoga as not asanas, as not just pranayams, but yoga to experience with bhavas. Bhavas is again a beautiful concept from Sankhya Yoga, which our late guru Dr. Jaydev has brought together and fused it with asanas and pranayam and kriyas techniques, so that bhavas become a way of life for us. Now, if I ask you that, what do you understand by bhavas? Many people will say bhavas is thoughts, emotions, feelings, which is a very common way to understand. Nothing wrong in it. But if we learn a little deeper, bhavas have to be understood as attributes, as inner principles, our inherent potential. हमारे अंदर की ये क्षमता है. Genuinely we have it in us. We just have to discover it and implement it. They are our mental traits. And we use these bhavas and connect it to our practices while doing practices. And so that throughout the day, the same experience will continue in other situations in life also. Now, today we will learn how to add more to our life by making our life more meaningful. Making our life more meaningful. Living meaningful is simple. Living meaningful is simple, and living simply is meaningful. Can you understand? Living meaningful simple है. जो आज हम सीख रहे हैं बहुत सिंपल है, कुछ कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं है. और लिविंग सिंपली बिकम्स वेरी मीनिंगफुल. साधारण सिंपल जिंदगी तरीके से जीना as it is makes our life more meaningful, adds more value to our life, isn't it? So simple. So let's turn. Now bhavas are also considered as powerhouses. They are powerhouses which help us to lead a purposeful and joyful life. Helps us to lead a purposeful and joyful life. Before we go further, let us just understand what are these bhavas. Kitne bhavas hai? Okay. There are 8 bhavas. 8 bhavas, of which 4 are positive and sattvic. Sattvic traits हैं, positive traits हैं. और जो बाकी 4 हैं, वो negative traits हैं और tamasic बोलते हैं इसको. They are dominated by tamas guna. So let's not learn about or understand about the tamasic or the negative bhavas. Today, let's just focus on the 4 positive bhavas. The 4 positive bhavas are dharma, that is duty, gyan, that is knowledge, concentration, vairagya, that is detachment or objectivity, and aishwarya, which is self-confidence, willpower, determination. These are the 4 bhavas: dharma, gyan, vairagya, aishwarya. 4. The 4 negative, we will just learn. What will it be? Adharma. That which is not dharma, adharma. Agyana, ignorance. Avairagya, not able to detach, and anaishwarya. 4 negative bhavas, we'll keep them aside and come to 4 positive bhavas. Now, these bhavas help us to live a purposeful life. They hold the key. They hold the key to add more joy, to improve our health, to help us achieve success, excellence in our day-to-day actions. They are in everything that we do. Bhavas हर एक चीज में हर एक के साथ है. Even while practicing, even while talking, even while doing any actions, हम काम कर रहे हैं, घर का कर रहे हैं, बाहर का कर रहे हैं, whatever it is, bhavas really work wonders. They are like powerhouses. They are like powerhouses, and they help us to strike a balance and find peace within. Bhavas help us to strike a balance between what is right and wrong, help us understand, get more clarity, and therefore be much more at peace. What is important? That bhavas, though they are natural, latent traits present within us, we are not conscious about them. So we are not using them often. We have to develop a practice of using the bhavas, to cultivating these bhavas. हमारे अंदर ही है, हमारे भीतर ही है ये bhavas, लेकिन हमें पता ही नहीं है. And that is why we are not able to optimize its use for our own benefit. And so today we will be learning all four bhavas, और साथ साथ में कुछ practice करते रहेंगे जिससे हमें experience होगा इन चीजों का. Bhavas are mightier than thoughts. Bhavas are mightier than thoughts, and they help us unlock the unconsciousness, allowing us to explore our consciousness and leading a meaningful life. हमारी चेतना को ब्रह्मांड की चेतना से कनेक्ट करने का मौका मिलता है once we understand our bhavas. Since this is a platform of Ministry of Tourism, what happens? Tourism means, it always means to explore the external world. Bahar ki duniya dekhe. We all love touring and seeing the world, exploring the world. I personally love traveling and seeing places, which is absolutely good. But do we ever explore our inner world? हम अपनी अंदर की दुनिया को एक्सप्लोर करने के लिए टाइम रखते हैं क्या? एनुअल हॉलिडे लेके टूरिज्म करने जाते हैं, बट डेली रूटीन में 5-7 मिनट 10 मिनट कम से कम कैन वी एक्सप्लोर आवर इनर वर्ल्ड बाय गोइंग विद इन आवरसेल्फ. बहुत अच्छी है अंदर की दुनिया भी, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल, वेरी मीनिंगफुल, वेरी एनरिचिंग, वेरी एम्पावरिंग. भावास के जरिए आज उसका एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं. What is important to know? One more thing. Whatever we learn and practice in yoga, it is always about ourselves. हमेशा अपने आप पे लागू करना है, सिर्फ अपने ही लिए. आज ये सीख लिया, समझ लिया, घर में हस्बैंड को, बच्चों को, फैमिली को, मदर को, फादर को, ठीक है, you can share that you have experienced it, but you have to implement it only on your own self. लागू अपने आप पे ही करना है. It is always about self. Yoga is always about journey to the self, through the self, and for the self. Yoga is always the journey to the self, through the self, and for the self. गीता में लिखा है कि योगा स्वयं के माध्यम से स्वयं को पहुंचने के लिए है. So it is the tourism of internal world, right? Chaliye. On that note, let us understand more about the each bhava. Now the first bhava is dharma bhava, attitude of duty. Attitude of duty. Now what do we understand here? Duty. Attitude of duty to our own self, अपने लिए, अपने highest good के लिए. For my highest good, it is my duty, and it should be self-directed. खुद से आना चाहिए. Nobody should be forcing it to you. जैसे आज का ये सेशन है, I'm sure many are here because they want to learn and understand, but many may be here because they are forced to attend the session, and that's completely okay. But जब आज आप समझेंगे कि what is your duty, you will next time attend a session or practice for your highest good. जैसे it duty should not be imposed. किसी ने जबरदस्ती बोला इसलिए मैं योगा क्लास करूंगा, किसी ने फोर्स किया इसलिए मैं सूर्य नमस्कार करूंगा, तो वो पनिशमेंट हो जाती है. We don't want that. It has to be self-directed. It is my duty. I am doing it and I should do it to my best potential. मेरे को सबसे बेहतरीन तरीके से अपने लिए करना है. इन जैसे लास्ट ईयर लॉकडाउन हुआ था पैंडेमिक के टाइम, एंड बहुत से लोगों को बहुत से चेंजेस एक्सपीरियंस करने पड़े. पीपल हैड टू स्टे एट होम, many lost their jobs, sadly many people lost their loved ones, and a lot of things changed. And suddenly everybody realized कि हमारा ड्यूटी क्या है, हमारा धर्म क्या है. पहला, ड्यूटी is not religion, धर्म is not religious, okay? It is a duty to take care of ourselves first. We had to take care of our health, physically, mentally, right? And also currently in this moment, what is our main duty? Our duty during the pandemic is to stay at home. The world over, the organizations, the governments are requesting people stay home, stay home, stay home. Sadly, many other professions are taking a toll by people staying at home, but we have to at this moment control the pandemic, and that is why it helps to stay at home or at least stay safe. Now in yoga it is said that many a times I come across people who say, but mera chodo, I don't want to care about myself, I have to care about my mother, I have to take care of my children. मैं टाइम पे खाना नहीं खाती, बट मैं अपने हस्बैंड को पहले लंच का टिफिन पैक कर देती हूँ. That's where I always tell duty to self first. How can you do something for others to its best if you are not doing the same for yourself? अगर आप अपने आप को ही सही तरीके से नहीं रख सकते हो, फिजिकली मेंटली अपने आप को ध्यान नहीं रख सकते हो, तो दूसरे का कैसे रखेंगे? इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. इट्स सिंपल. अपने आप को अच्छे से रखा है तो ही वो ही एक्सपीरियंस आप दूसरों को भी 100% जेन्युइनली दोगे. सो इन योगा इट इज सेड ड्यूटी टू सेल्फ फर्स्ट, ड्यूटी टू सेल्फ फर्स्ट. एंड इसीलिए अपनी पूरा ध्यान रखना है. दैट डजंट मीन सेल्फिश बनना है. हमें सेल्फिश नहीं बनना है, हमें अपना ध्यान रखना है, अपने आप को संभालना है. तो हर रोज जब आप मैट पे बैठते हो और प्रैक्टिस करते हो, इट इज बिकॉज इट इज योर ड्यूटी टू टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ, एंड दैट इज व्हाई यू आर स्टेपिंग ऑन योर मैट टू डू योर आसन्स, प्राणायाम्स, जो भी आप करते हो. सो ड्यूटी टू सेल्फ फर्स्ट, बिकॉज दैट विल हेल्प यू मेंटेन अ बैलेंस स्टेट ऑफ माइंड. वरना क्या होता है, बिकॉज आई हैव नॉट ईटन ऑन टाइम, आई एम हंग्री, but I'm irritated also because I'm hungry, then I will snap at people saying कि मैंने अब सबको खाना खिला दिया, मैं ही रह गई. और मैं चिड़चिड़ी भी तो हूं ना. If I didn't take care of myself, I got irritated and upset also ना. So is that a balanced state of mind? No. So that is why duty to self first. Second duty is duty to spouse and children. पहले duty to myself, then to duty to spouse and children. अपने आप को देख के फिर spouse और children को देखो, husband, wife या बच्चों को. जैसे एयरक्राफ्ट में, we all travel in aircraft so often, we fly. They every time they give you this instruction, हमेशा समझाते हैं कि in case of emergency ऊपर से ऑक्सीजन मास्क घिरेगा, तो पहले खुद पहनो, फिर अपने बाजू में बच्चे को पहनाओ या जिसको भी पहनाना है. Why do they say that? पहले खुद मास्क पहनो ऑक्सीजन का, because if you are able to breathe and if you are alive, you can help the other person. So there it comes duty to self first, and then the person immediately living next to you, your spouse and your children. After spouse and children, duty to family and work. Duty to family and work. This is very crucial. पर्सनल एंड प्रोफेशनल लाइफ को बैलेंस करना भी बहुत जरूरी है. एंड देन ड्यूटी टू सोसाइटी. बाहर की दुनिया में हमें कैसे, जैसे आजकल पैंडेमिक में, बिकॉज people are don't want others to be infected, they are saying कि कोविड पेशेंट्स यार इन्फेक्शन है, घर पे बैठो, नहीं तो आप सोसाइटी में ट्रांसफर कर रहे हो. एक आदमी इन्फेक्शन लेके बाहर जा रहा है, 10 आदमी को फैला रहा है. My duty to society is to stay at home so that I don't spread it out. That is fourth. And lastly, duty to the nation, duty to our country also. If we take care of all of this, definitely our country is going to be a much better place. So that is duty, dharma. Knowing that whatever is happening, फेथ के साथ करना है, फेथ के साथ अपनी ड्यूटी निभानी है, नोइंग दैट जो हो रहा है अपने अच्छे के लिए हो रहा है, फॉर माय हाईएस्ट गुड. ओके, सो इस बात पे एक स्टोरी सुनाती हूँ मैं, एक शॉर्ट स्टोरी सुनाती हूँ, जिससे आपको पता चलेगा कि फेथ कैसे रखना है और ये कैसे जानना है कि जो भी हो रहा है मेरे सही के लिए हो रहा है. So a very short story. A king and a minister were traveling in a forest. जंगल से गुजर रहे थे और रास्ता खो गए. वो अपने पूरे सोल्जर्स के साथ जा रहे थे और कहीं ना कहीं हंटिंग के दौरान the king and the minister got lost from the rest of the gang who was traveling along of soldiers, army, and they were going deeper and deeper into forest. अब वहां क्या होता है कि द थिकर द फॉरेस्ट द किंग फॉल्स डाउन, गिर जाते हैं राजा, एंड उनको चोट लगती है, एंड ही स्टार्ट्स ब्लीडिंग, खून निकलने लग जाता है उनको. सो ही गेट्स वेरी अपसेट कि खून निकल रहा है, यहाँ पर कोई है भी नहीं, क्या कर रहे हैं, कैसे करें. सो द मिनिस्टर सेज, जो उनका मिनिस्टर है, मंत्री है साथ में, वो बहुत चतुर है, बहुत विद्वान भी है. सो ही सेज दैट कुछ नहीं होता, जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है राजा, कुछ नहीं होता, कोई बात नहीं, चलो. सो द राजा गेट्स वेरी वाइल्ड. द किंग सेज, आर यू मैड? आपका दिमाग खराब है? मुझे चोट लगी है, मुझे खून निकल रहा है, इसमें क्या अच्छा हो सकता है? जो हुआ अच्छे के लिए हुआ. आई फायर यू. तुमने ऐसे बोला कैसे? आई फायर यू, दफा हो जाओ मेरे नजरों से. एंड ही फायर्स द मिनिस्टर इन द मिडल ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट and says, get away from me, मैं अपने आप अपना रास्ता ढूंढूंगा. Okay, the minister obeys the king and goes away. As the king goes further and further into the forest, deeper into the forest, आदिवासी लोग पकड़ लेते हैं उनको, tribals catch them and catch him and take him to their place where they have to sacrifice a human life. The tribals catch them and take him to a place where they have to sacrifice a human life. And the king is very scared. He is not able to do anything, say anything. And the king thought, ab to main aaj mar gaya. Okay. So when they reach over there and they tie him, हाथ पैर बांधने जाते हैं और उल्टा लटकाने जाते हैं उनको काटने के लिए, तो तब देखते हैं कि there is a wound in the leg and खून निकल रहा है. अब बलि तो चढ़ा नहीं सकते वुंडेड एनिमल की या वुंडेड ह्यूमन की. बलि ऑलवेज हैज टू बी ऑफ अ फुल पर्सन और अ फुल थिंग. सो दे फील ये तो इंजर्ड है, खून निकल रहा है, इसकी बलि नहीं चढ़ सकती है, और इसको छोड़ देते हैं. द राजा गेट्स फ्रीड एंड ही गोज अवे. कैसे भी करके वो अपने राज में पहुंच जाते हैं, किंगडम में, और अपना काम शुरू करते हैं. कुछ दिनों बाद उनको मंत्री की याद आती है और वो मंत्री को बुलाते हैं. He summons the minister that please come and meet me. So the minister goes and meets him, and the Raja says, I'm very sorry. आपने मेरे को बोला था कि इसमें कुछ अच्छा ही है, जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है. I realized it that time. that when the tribal people wanted to sacrifice me, मेरी बलि चढ़ाने गए, तो मेरी वो चोट, वो खून जो बह रहा था, उसी ने मुझे बचा लिया और मैं आज जिंदा हूं. And he apologizes to the minister. जो होता है अच्छे के लिए हुआ, thank you. But he asks the minister also that मैंने तुम्हें फायर किया, गुस्सा किया, अनाप शनाप बोला, उसमें क्या अच्छाई थी? वो तो गलत हुआ ना. What is good in that? So the minister says, because you fired me, because you asked me to go away, मैं चला गया वहां से, इसीलिए मेरी बलि नहीं चढ़ी. नहीं तो हम दोनों को पकड़ के ले जाते. आप तो wounded थे, घायल थे. They left you, but they would have sacrificed me. So when you fired me, it worked in my favor. I went away, otherwise I would have been sacrificed. So this is the way we understand that why we have to have, it is our duty to understand that everything is happening for our highest good. Okay. And to experience this bhava of duty, हम एक छोटी सी टेक्निक करेंगे, बहुत क्विकली करेंगे, जो हमने अभी की, जस्ट किया है, कंडीशनिंग, बट थोड़ा सा डीपर करेंगे. ओके, एंड देन वी विल गो ऑन विद द next practices. I hope everybody is with us only. Chaliye, sit in a comfortable position. Close your eyes. As we still the body, शरीर को पूरा सा स्थिर करेंगे. सुखासन में बैठेंगे या तो चेयर पे बैठे हैं तो पैर पूरे जमीन पे रखेंगे. Place your palms on your knees or thighs. Feet are grounded. Legs are supported. Spine is upright. Chest open है. Shoulders relaxed है. चेहरे पे एक सिंपल सी हल्की सी स्माइल है. चेहरा एकदम रिलैक्स्ड. Relax your entire face. And take a closer look at yourself. सिर्फ अपने आप को ऑब्जर्व कीजिए, आंखें बंद करके. ध्यान से अपने आप को अंदर की दृष्टि से देखिए. जहां भी you find any trace of tension or strain, जरा भी तनाव कहीं पर है, उसको जाने दीजिए. और धीरे से श्वास पे ध्यान लाएंगे. We observe our breath. Watching each inhalation and each exhalation. सिर्फ देखेंगे श्वास कैसे आ रही है और कैसे जा रही है. Just observe your breath. कंट्रोल नहीं करेंगे, खाली देखेंगे. And take a look at your mind. दिमाग की तरफ ले जाएंगे. And become aware of the flow of thoughts in our mind. विचार आ रहे हैं and विचारों को जाने दो. We will just observe. We will not resist the thoughts. We will not get entangled in the thoughts. We will let the thoughts go by. And become aware of the body, breath, and mind aligning with each other. पूरा ध्यान इस वक्त सिर्फ और सिर्फ अपने आप पे है. And very gently open your eyes, few blinks, and you open your eyes. What are you able to do? Give me a thumbs up if you experience some stillness, some steadiness, some ekagrata. Can I see any thumbs ups? No reactions from anybody? Chalo. Okay, I hope you all are with me on this session. Let's go on to, thank you so much. Some form of interaction sometimes helps us as teachers to know that everybody is with us over here. Because if the videos are off and everything is off, so that is dharma, duty to self, an experience of being there for your own self. Thank you so much. Thank you, people. So any meditative technique is giving you dharma bhav. Correct. Now let's go to next, which is gyan bhav. Gyan. Gyan ka literal meaning kya hai? Gyan ka literal meaning hai knowledge. So knowledge and concentration. Now every bhava is interconnected. Okay, so understand, चारों भाव साथ में होते हैं, खाली एक का dominance ज्यादा होता है. Every time all four bhavas are present, but each time the dominance of bhavas will change. So because we were duty to self की वजह से we sat, we concentrated, we observed ourselves. What happened? We got a lot more knowledge about ourselves, didn't we? Didn't you realize a little more about yourself? कहीं कहीं extra tension लगा, शायद jaw line पे, शायद shoulder पे, तो तुरंत हमने relax कर दिया. देखा कि दिमाग कुछ ज्यादा ही चल रहा है, जब ध्यान दिया तो तुरंत दिमाग भी थोड़ा सा शांत हुआ. So we get a lot more knowledge. With our duty to ourselves, we are able to concentrate better. Thank you so much. We are able to know ourselves better. हम अपने आप को समझ पाते हैं, नॉलेज गेन कर पाते हैं अपने आप की. We are able to understand our strengths, our limitations, and accordingly we can do our practice also. What is my strength? I do it a little more. What is my limitation? I work on it a little more. ना कि I fear it, but मैं उसको improve करने की कोशिश करूं. Because I know, जैसे for example, I will take my example. मेरे स्ट्रेंथ है फॉरवर्ड बेंडिंग पोस्चर्स, मैं बहुत आसानी से कर सकती हूँ, तो मैं वो हमेशा करती हूँ, बट उसको भी इम्प्रूव करना है. अब मेरी लिमिटेशन है बैक बेंडिंग पोस्चर्स. तो अगर इफ आई एम नॉट अवेयर ऑफ द भावास एंड इफ आई डोंट नो अबाउट ड्यूटी, आई विल कीप रनिंग अवे फ्रॉम द बैक बेंडिंग पोस्चर. डर के मारे मेरे से नहीं होता, आई डोंट वांट टू डू, मेरे से नहीं होता, आई डोंट वांट टू डू. That's where you know your duty to self, you gain a lot of understanding कि हाँ मेरे से नहीं होता, but I will work on it. That is my duty. मेरे को समझ आ रही है अपने बारे में. And also we become connected to ourself and the external world. जब हम अपने अंदर अपने आप को कनेक्ट बेटर कर पाते हैं, तो हम एक्सटर्नल वर्ल्ड में भी बेटर कनेक्ट कर पाते हैं. We are able to synchronize ourselves with ourselves and with the external world. Inner world, remember we spoke about an external world को synchronize करेंगे जब हमारे को knowledge है हमारे बारे में, हम अपने आप को समझ सकते हैं, हम अपने आप को जान सकते हैं और अकॉर्डिंगली हम अपना प्रैक्टिस या कार्य या एक्शन डे टू डे रूटीन में भी उस हिसाब से शेड्यूल बनाएंगे हमारा. अभी जैसे सिंपल थिंग है, जैसे हम अगर वी विल डू वन प्रैक्टिस नाउ व्हिच विल हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड सिंक्रोनाइजेशन प्रैक्टिस में कैसे लाएंगे. ओके, बट बिफोर वी गो ऑन टू दैट, लेट्स आल्सो अंडरस्टैंड कि knowledge if we gain about ourselves, right? अपनी नॉलेज बढ़ेगी, बाहरी शास्त्रों की भी एंड डीपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग भी बढ़ेगी. बट उससे क्या होता है, जब ये नॉलेज बढ़ती है ना, तो नॉलेज के साथ साथ ईगो भी बढ़ता है. which with knowledge ego also increases. Yeah, don't you agree? Many a times we see people who जो बहुत ज्यादा वाइज होते हैं, बहुत ज्यादा नॉलेजेबल होता है, थोड़ा ईगो भी होता है, आई नो इट एवरीथिंग, वो एटीट्यूड होता है. बट दैट इज अज्ञान. ज्ञान मीन्स नॉलेज पूरा है, बट नॉलेज में ये भी होना चाहिए कि ईगो कम होना चाहिए. हमारे को अपनी नॉलेज, अपनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग इतनी होनी चाहिए जिससे ईगो कम होगा. और जब ईगो कम होगा तो ही ह्यूमिलिटी बढ़ेगी. नॉलेज बढ़ेगा, ईगो कम होगा और ह्यूमिलिटी इंक्रीज होगी. वी विल बी मोर हम्बल. ईगो कम होने से हम हम्बलनेस बढ़ती है. एंड ओनली व्हेन वी आर मोर हम्बल, ओनली व्हेन वी हैव मोर ह्यूमिलिटी, we will be much more relaxed. We will be much more balanced. Are you able to balance when you're in a disturbed state of mind or when you have a lot of agitation in your mind? No. If you're too tight and stiff, I know it all, balance नहीं हो पाएगा. जब हम पूरे humble होके relaxed state of mind में होता है तो ही balanced state of mind और body रहता है. We have a lot more clarity. So even on professional level, ज्ञान होने से, ईगो कम करने से, ह्यूमिलिटी बढ़ने से क्लैरिटी बढ़ती है. एंड यू विल बी अ बेटर लीडर, यू विल बी अ better manager to lead your entire team ahead. Okay, so let us see how we can improve our ability to synchronize and know more about ourselves. There are a lot more physical practices that we can do, but today it is more of a verbal session. So हम physical practice कम करेंगे, but बैठे बैठे still बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं. So ज्ञान भाव हम प्राणायाम के थ्रू बढ़ा सकते हैं, हम क्रियास के थ्रू बढ़ा सकते हैं, कपाल भाती वगैरह करके, या इवन ट्विस्टिंग पोस्चर से बढ़ा सकते हैं. आज आई की एक्सरसाइज से भी क्विकली बढ़ाते हैं. ओके, चलिए एवरीबॉडी फिक्स योर गेज एट अ पॉइंट इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. कब से आप स्क्रीन देख रहे हैं तो आप लोग को भी थोड़ा सा आंखों के लिए रिलैक्स होगा और इससे ज्ञान भाव भी बढ़ेगा. ओके, सामने देखिए, एक पॉइंट पे नजर टिका के रखेंगे. एंड नाउ मूव योर आई बॉल टू द राइट and center, to the left and center. Remember, your right, your left, right, center, left, center. अब सेंटर से आई बॉल्स अप, सामने, नीचे, सामने. लेट्स रिपीट. आई बॉल्स ऊपर ले जाएंगे, सेंटर, डाउन, सेंटर. अब आई बॉल्स को रोटेट करेंगे और बहुत कंट्रोल मैनर में. ओके, डोंट लेट इट गो हेवायर, कंट्रोल से घुमाना है. लेट्स गो राउंड द वर्ल्ड विद आवर आई बॉल्स. ओके, फ्रॉम द राइट, नीचे की तरफ पूरा गोल घुमाते, लेफ्ट, ऊपर, राइट, नीचे, गोल, स्लोली, लेफ्ट, ऊपर, one more time, right, नीचे, left, ऊपर, और reverse, opposite, left, नीचे, right, ऊपर. Keep breathing, people. Do not forget to breathe. Left, round, go down, side, पूरा ऊपर. One more time. Left, down, side, up, and center. You can close your eyes for a few seconds and slowly open your eyes. So this is eye exercises, Tratak, but again with Gyan Bhav. Kitna concentration tha? Kitni awareness thi? And initially, some of us may be a little confused, right, left, up, down, but practice karne se aa gaya na? It becomes a daily practice if you start doing regularly. Okay. One more way to understand Gyan Bhav, very quickly we will do is, you bring your right hand in the front, Garud arms karenge. This is also a very good practice during COVID for chest. Okay. And left arm को नीचे से ले जाएंगे और पूरा twist करके join the palms and fingers और face के आगे रखेंगे. Even if you're here, that's okay. धीरे 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 we will stretch and bring our arms into eagle arm posture, Garud arms. Inhaling, खोलेंगे. Left in the center, right को नीचे से intertwine करके arms in front, Garud. Focus on exhalation. Inhaling, open up, release. एक और बार करेंगे. Right hand, left hand, twisting, exhalation. देखो, so much of synchronization is needed. Yeah, so much of awareness. चलिए, right in the center, left goes around, exhale. Inhaling, open up. Left in the center, right नीचे से intertwine करके around. Remember, this is a very good practice to improve our lung capacity because it is pushing all the stale air out. Inhaling, open up and release. So that is about Gyan Bhav. So much of awareness, Gyan, knowledge, concentration, अपने लिए, अपने better on के लिए, और ये ही चीज off the mat भी जाएगी. So many of us are walking mindlessly, working mindlessly, खाना बनाते बनाते भी दिमाग कहीं और है, but अभी आपका ये करते करते दिमाग कहीं और था? No, full concentration was here because you had to learn, understand. Same way, pura concentration in every action that you do will improve your Gyan Bhav. And that brings us, when we have Gyan Bhav, duty se Gyan aaya, Gyan se, once we know fully about ourselves, we are able to let go. We are able to let go. जब हमें इतनी अपने आप की knowledge हो जाती है, so we will not cling on to things. We will not get attached. We will not be hoarding. We will be able to let go. हम थोड़ा सा relax हो जाएंगे, comfortable हो जाएंगे. We will not be anxious. Because हमें पता है ना, ज्ञान है, knowledge है, concentration है, so we know क्या सही है, क्या गलत है, हम समझ पाएंगे अपने लिए, and that will help our ability to let go. Letting go is possible only if we have our faith in the higher reality. Also, a very small story. I think we are going a little fast on time. But just understanding कि letting go से ही gain ज़्यादा कर पाएंगे. How can we let go and gain more? So a short story, a monkey, एक बंदर को एक nuts का jar दिया, एक बंदर को एक nuts का jar दिया और उसको बोला कि एक ही टाइम हाथ अंदर डालो और जितना निकाल सकते हो निकाल दो. तो वो बॉटल के अंदर से जब मंकी ने हाथ डाला और सब नट्स पूरा मुट्ठी भर लिया, पर जब निकालने की कोशिश की तो वो हाथ निकल ही नहीं पाया बिकॉज इतना सब भरा था अंदर. He could not remove. He could not remove and he got stuck. But when he released a little bit, थोड़ा सा जाने दिया और जितना जरूरत था उतना ही निकाला, तो हाथ भी निकल गया. And this applies to our life. उतना ही चाहिए जितनी जरूरत है, बाकी let go. जाने दो, surrender to the reality. Whatever is happening for us. Have faith. वो बच्चे को जब उछालते हैं ऊपर हवे में एक फादर, the child knows my father is going to take care of me and catch me, है ना. The child is in full वैराग्य भाव. अगर उछाला भी है तो बच्चा रो चिल्ला नहीं रहा है, बच्चे को पता है पापा पकड़ ही लेंगे. Same for us. Even if we are in a challenging situation today in this time, have faith that we are going to be supported by the divine. Letting go is very important practice. Letting go doesn't mean ki careless raho. It doesn't mean to be careless, but it means that we consciously let go of anything that doesn't serve our highest purpose. And letting go is best developed by a beautiful technique again, which is unique to the Yoga Institute, about Anitya Bhavna. So today we will practice letting go Vairagya Bhav with Anitya Bhavna. I would again request all of you to sit back and close your eyes. Bas sit back karo or eyes close kar lo. End of the day, it will be a very relaxing technique, conscious relaxation. Close your eyes and just listen to these few lines that I'm going to repeat for you all. और सिर्फ उसके ऊपर reflect करो. Just reflect on it, मनन करिए उस पे. Anitya Bhavna. What was in the morning is not at midday. What was at midday is not at night. I repeat, what was in the morning is not at midday. What was at midday is not at night, because all things are transitory. सब कुछ अनित्य है. Our body, which is the cause of all kinds of human effort, is as transitory as scattering clouds. All our objects of pleasure are changing. Wealth is as transitory as a wave, and youth is like a cotton particle blown in the whirlwind. Opportunities are like fleeting dreams. Why should I be attached to anything when nothing is permanent and everything is changing? Why should I be attached to anything when nothing is permanent and everything is changing? And gently open your eyes. So that is Vairagya Bhav, detachment. And let's quickly round up with the last bhava for today, Aishwarya Bhav. Self-reliance, willpower, determination, confidence. Simple है. When we will do our duty, dharma bhav पूरा अच्छी तरह से करेंगे, we will gain knowledge, ज्ञान भाव. ज्ञान भाव जब पूरा अच्छे से एक्सपीरियंस करेंगे तो हम वैराग्य कर पाएंगे, लेट गो कर पाएंगे. और जब हम लेट गो कर पाएंगे, डिटैच हो जाएंगे, we will be able to soar higher. We will be able to raise our experience, gain a lot of self-confidence, willpower. Because सब extra baggage निकल गया ना, unnecessary जो सब पकड़ के बैठे हैं सब निकल गया. And we will be able to let go everything and soar higher and allow our consciousness to connect to the universal consciousness. This is helping us to stay composed and less disturbed, and to experience Aishwarya Bhav, willpower, determination. We do things like Bhujangasana, we do things like Kriyas, Jalneti, because Jalneti or Bhujangasana or some things, these are things जो normally नहीं करते हैं. So you do things that you don't do in normal lifestyle, and that will give you a sense of fulfillment and Aishwarya Bhav. So that is about Aishwarya Bhav. Sir, if I have 1 or 2 minutes more, I can make experience for Aishwarya Bhav.
या
Or
प्लीज,
if time,
नहीं
is
कर
it okay
लीजिए,
to continue? 5 minutes ले लूं
या
extra?
कर लीजिए मैडम.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So ऐश्वर्या भाव करते हैं. अब बैठे बैठे ऐश्वर्या भाव भी हम कर सकते हैं. कैसे? ऐश्वर्या भाव एक्सपीरियंस करने के लिए हर वो चीज करेंगे जो हम नॉर्मल रूटीन में नहीं करते. जैसे आई explained about जल नीति. Today we are not able to do जल नीति because it's a virtual session. But what does जल नीति mean? नाक से पानी लेना और दूसरे नाक से निकालना. अब मुंह से पानी लेना तो हम सबको आता है, नॉर्मल है, बट नाक से पानी लेना इज नॉट अ नॉर्म. और जब हम जल नीति सीख लेते और करते हैं तो वी फील कॉन्फिडेंट, हाँ मैंने कर लिया, मेरे से हो गया, एंड क्लियर हो जाता है सब. सो यहाँ पर चारों भाव इकट्ठे आएंगे. नाक से पानी अंदर मैं क्यों ले रही हूँ? बिकॉज इट इज माई ड्यूटी ड्यूरिंग कोविड टाइम to clear my nasal passages, right? It is my duty to take care of my health. When I take the water in and out, I understand kahan se pani ja raha hai. I get knowledge kahan se aa raha hai, and I have to concentrate. If I don't concentrate, to andar chala jayega, khansi aayegi, windpipe mein jayega. So ज्ञान भाव भी हो गया. अब वैराग्य कैसे? फियर्स को लेट गो करो. So many people are fearing कि हमने पानी नाक में लिया क्या हो जाएगा. वैराग्य, detach from the fears. And then when you do Jal Neti and you clear the nasal passages, there is clear passage, prana is flowing beautifully and you feel confident. Jal Neti करके रोज बाहर जाओ, डर नहीं लगेगा कोविड हो जाएगा. But if you're not doing anything, you will be scared कि कोविड ना हो जाए. Yeah, so that is one way to experience all 4 bhavas. Today we will experience Aishwarya in a simple way. You can hold your chair behind. So आप अपनी chair पे या जहां भी बैठे होंगे पीछे पकड़ लीजिए chair को. Now inhaling, lift your chest up and look up. ऊपर देखिए, chest को lift up करिए, shoulders को relax करिए. Exhaling, रिलीज. ये हम फ्लोर पे भुजंग आसन या कोबरा पोस्चर में भी कर सकते हैं, बट चेयर पे हम ऐसे कर सकते हैं. अगेन इनहेलिंग, प्रेस योर फीट डाउन, लिफ्ट योर चेस्ट अप, लिफ्ट योर हेड अप, लुक अप, एक्सहेलिंग, कम बैक. वन लास्ट टाइम. इनहेलिंग, लिफ्ट अप, चेस्ट ओपन करिए, ब्रीथ इन करिए. Also a very good practice to improve the lung capacity. And exhaling, relax. So backward bending postures like Bhujangasana, Ushtrasana, Dhanurasana, all these are helping us improve our ability to feel, experience Aishwarya. Also in day-to-day routine, Aishwarya kaise aata hai? By attempting things like challenging yourself in simple way. Those who are not used to maybe learn cycling or learn something that will challenge you and make you feel confident and willpower. Routine से थोड़ा सा हट के कुछ नया करिए. Learn something, and that will give you a sense of Aishwarya, confidence, willpower, and determination. A lot more can be said about all of this, but to round it up, all these bhavas when you experience in your practice in form of asanas, mats पे आसन करने के टाइम, प्राणायाम करने के टाइम, क्रिया करने के टाइम, ये सब चीजों को जब ध्यान रखेंगे, वो ही प्रैक्टिस हम ऑफ द मैट भी ले जाएंगे और हमारी लाइफ और मीनिंगफुल हो जाएंगी. वो ही चीज आप पर्पसफुली करोगे, मीनिंगफुली करोगे. and you will have a sense of balance in your mind and body. So on that note, we will round up the session with 2 rounds of Bhramri. फिंगर्स रख देंगे ईयर्स पे, क्राउन पे हाथ रखेंगे, एकदम रिलैक्स्ड फॉर्म में. We will inhale, and as we exhale, we will hum like a bee. भंवरे की तरह आवाज करेंगे. Together, breathing in. Inhale. Gently release your hands, rub your palms, pat your face, cup your eyes, and most importantly, bless yourself. अपने आप को blessings दीजिए to be able to live purposefully, live meaningfully, and enjoy your life. And share the same and much more blessings to every soul. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you so much.
Namaste, Dhanyavad, Deepaji. It was really a captivating session. And in fact, you explained it so simply and easily that we could really kind of catch up. And in fact, as we come to an end of this session and also our week-long celebrations, I would like to thank you and the Yoga Institute for accepting our request and giving your time. It was really uh, a great gesture. And as we leave, I pray to the Almighty, let the blessings flow on everybody, and let us all come out of this situation of the pandemic. The tourism industry is the one which has been hit the maximum, and a couple of our stakeholders are looking forward to it coming back. And with this, I take leave. Thank you for having this wonderful session, and really feels grateful to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Venkatesh Sanji. Thank you, Ministry of Tourism, for giving me this opportunity to share in simple ways whatever we learn and practice at the Institute. May everybody be blessed, stay safe, and hoping that we all are able to travel the world and enjoy life. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad.